Good morning students, welcome to the today's class. It is continuation of yesterday's modulus. Now, in this video the mod is present on both the sums. Whenever the modulus is present on both the sums, I get many possibilities. I should go for a different approach. Whenever there is modulus on both the sides, what you should need to do is apply square to both the sides, such that negative of this becomes positive. Even if there is negative for this, that also becomes positive. Am I clear? Whenever there is mod on both sides, you better go with this method. Now next, a minus b whole square it will become. So it is 4x square plus 9 minus 12x I get here. And here 25x square plus 1 plus 10x. Now bring all to the one side. So how much will I get? 21x square plus 22x I get, and minus 8 equal to 0. If I factorize, the values for x that I got are minus 4 by 3 and 2 by 7. So whenever there is modulus on both the sides and you are doing square, you don't need to check it again because this are definitely correct. So whenever you are doing square on both sides, you don't need to check. Are we clear? In earlier video, modulus was only on one side. So directly I took plus or minus and found it. But whenever it's there on both the sides, I should do square. Now look at second sum. When there is mod on both the sides, you do the square. And when there is inequality present, then also I recommend you to do the square on both sides. So what do I get? A minus b whole square, it will become 4x square plus 25 minus 20x less than 9. So bring all to one side, 4x square minus 20x plus 16 less than 0. So after factorizing, my x values are 4 and 1. Since there is an inequality, I have been telling you again and again, inequality means number line. So here there will be 0 present. If I place 0 in this, I get a positive result. That means here it has to be negative, here it has to be positive. What should my result be? Less than 0 means my result should be negative. On the number line, where do I have negative? I have negative in between this. So my answer is this. Are we clear? So whenever there is an inequality or mod present on both the cases, you go with squaring them. Am I making myself clear? Yes. Next sum. Mod 2x minus 1 greater than or equal to 3 minus x. Mod is present along with inequality. So I will do square on both sides. Okay, so a minus b whole square. This will become 4x square plus 1 minus 4x. Greater than or equal to 9 plus x square minus 6x. Bring all to the one side. So how much do I get? 3x square plus 2x minus 8 greater than or equal to 0. If I factorize, my x values are 4 by 3 and minus 2. Again, since there is an inequality, place it on the number line. Minus 2 here, 4 by 3. In between them, I get a 0. So place 0 in this. What is my result? Negative I get here. That means over here it is positive, over here also it is positive. My entire expression should be greater than 0 means positive. On the number line, where all is positive, it's positive over here and over here. So x is less than minus 2, which represents this part, or x is greater than 4 by 3, which represents this part. These two are the answers. Are we clear? Now one more thing. Here I have got equal to. So in the final answer also you put equal to. Earlier sum there was no equal to, I did not put equal to, but if it equal to is present, you also put equal to in the answer. Now look at next sum. If it is mod x plus 3 mod x plus 5 equal to 10. If I directly apply the square here, this entire thing a square, b square and 2ab, again mod will be there. So what I can do is, I'll send one mod to the other side such that it becomes 10 minus mod x minus x plus 5. Now to remove the mod, I will do square on both sides. Okay, this whole thing is a in this part and this whole thing is b. So here a plus b whole square, so x square plus 9 plus 6x. Here a square is 100 plus b square is x plus 5 whole square minus 2ab. 2 into 10 is 20 and mod x plus 5. This is b value which remains as it is. Now expand even this part. It becomes x square plus 25 plus 10x minus 20 into mod x plus 5. And over here x square. Does anything gets cancelled? Observe. Yes, x square gets cancelled. And what will be x term left? So 6x over there, 10 minus 10x plus 10x over here. So let me take this to that side, so it will become 4x. And here 900 plus 25 is 125 minus 9 is 1116 I get. So plus 116. Here it's minus 20 times, so I will take it to the other side. It will become 20 times mod x plus 5. All goes in 4 table. It's better if I cancel in 4 ones, 4 threes, no 4 twos, 4 nines, and here it is 4 fives. So now it got reduced to x plus 29. Are we clear? Now since there is only mod on one side, I don't need to do the square. If I do square, again it will become too lengthy. So I'll use the earlier video method, which is when it is positive, I get this, or else when it is negative, what do I get? Negative means minus 5x plus 5 equal to x plus 29. So here how much will I get? 5x plus 25 equal to x plus 29. So what will be the value for my x1 in this case? And here minus 5x minus 25 equal to x plus 29. So x goes that side 4x and 29 goes that side 54, and here x equal to minus 9 I get. So these are the values for x which I got. This is a different type of a sum. In each video I am telling you different types of sums which could be possible, such that once you go through all these different types of sums, you will be able to do any sum. Am I clear? This is another type of a sum. Okay, look at next sum. It's somewhat similar to the earlier one. 2x minus 1 greater than 4 minus x minus 1. Inequality and also mod present on both of them. So I will do square on both sides. This whole thing is a and this entire thing is b. So on this side it is 4x square plus 1 minus 4x I get. On this side 16 plus x minus 1 whole square minus 8 times mod x minus 1. Are we clear? Okay, so here expand it. X square plus 1 minus 2x minus 8 times mod x minus 1. Nothing to get cancelled. Here it is negative, so I take it to the other side. So this side it is, or else keep it there, I'll take this here. So it is 3x square on this side, and here minus 4x minus 2x, it comes this side, so I get minus 2x. Here plus 16, here plus 1. Plus 16 will come to the other side. Here 4x square plus 1. Here plus 1. Here plus 1 gets cancelled. 16 will come this side. Minus 16 I get. Greater than minus 8 times mod x minus 1. Again if I do, to remove this mod, if I do square, this will be of the form a minus b minus c whole square, which is difficult for me to expand. So instead of that I will use two different values for mod x. So 3x square minus 2x minus 16 greater than minus 8 times when it is a positive result, or 3x square minus 2x minus 16 is greater than minus 8 when it's negative result. So that negative and this negative makes it plus. So now greater than minus 8x plus 8. Bring all to the one side. How much do you get? 3x square plus 6x minus 24 greater than 0. All goes in 3 tables, so cancel it out. So x square plus 2x minus 8 greater than 0. So the values for x that I get are minus 4 and 2. Again inequality, so I need to go with the number line. Here minus 4, here 2. In between them 0. If I place 0 in this, I get negative answer. That means here it is positive, here it is positive. So for this expression, it's greater than 0. Greater than 0 means where all is it positive on the number line? It's positive here and here. So these are the two answers when it is positive. Now let us see when it is negative. 3x square minus 12x minus 16 greater than 8x minus 8. Now bring all to the one side. How much will it become? 3x square minus 10x minus 8 greater than 0. If I solve, my x values are 4 and minus 2 by 3. Since inequality number line, here will be minus 2 by 3 and here will be 4. In between them 0. If I place 0 in this, again I get negative. That means over here it is positive and over here also it's positive. Expression should be greater than 0 means positive. So this and this is the answer. Here I got x greater than 2 and x less than minus 4. Here I am getting x less than minus 2 by 3 and x greater than 4. In x greater than 2, x greater than 4 is already included. These two, instead of writing twice, I can write one single statement. Greater than 2 or greater than 4 is included in this particular place. Now x greater than less than minus 2 by 3 and over here minus 4. X less than minus 4, those set of values are already there in this. So again, instead of writing these two, if I write only x less than minus 2 by 3, this also covers x less than minus 4. So now these two are my answers. Are we clear with this? Now next sum, x minus 1 greater than 2x minus 4. Again mod is present, I need to square on both sides. Here the catch and where students go wrong is, they do the square to this, they do the square. They do not square this too. That is where the mistakes go wrong. In A level, he tries to test you in every possible way. So here you need to put a bracket. Leaving 2, you should not square only this one. Are we clear? So here x minus 1 whole square greater than 2 times of x minus 4 whole square. Square should be applied to 2 as well. That is the only catch. If you do this one step correct, rest of it will come correct only. Greater than 4 and here x square plus 16 minus 8x. So greater than 4x square plus 64 minus 32x. Bring all this to this side. How much do you get? 3x square minus 30x plus 63 less than 0. All goes in 3 table. Let us simplify it. So it has become x square minus 10x plus 21 less than 0. So when I factorize, values of my x are 7 and 3. Since inequality number line again, so here it is 3, here it is 7. I always prefer 0 to consider. So if I place 0 in this, I get plus positive result. That means in between them it's negative and over here it's positive. The entire equation should come less than 0 means negative. On the number line, where all is it negative? It's negative in this part. So that part is my answer. Are we clear with the modulus lesson?